Alright, Rusviet Militant. This is perhaps the strongest combination in the game. We got Polania and Engineering against us. We got Togawa Innovative. Innovative is a good board. You're going to argue something's better than Rusviet. Militant, it would be Crimea Militant, or maybe, I don't know, Crimea or Rusviet Innovative. 3 forest territories, or 5 workers adjacent to the factory. Oh gosh, 5 workers adjacent to the factory. It's not going to be that hard for us, is it? We'll see how it goes. Anything can happen, but it's certainly a good encounter. So every Rusviet strategy I know of starts with 2 produces. At least every one that I've seen that I feel like is good. We can get our objective. That's good. That means objective, 2 combats. We always want to go in the list with Rusviet, Mech Star, and maybe Worker Star. That's a pretty easy one to get. Our second produce action. What's Polania doing over here? Not really sure yet. Togawa is going to go for that turn 2 enlist. And he's thinking about it. He's going to upgrade his move and his enlist. Let's get some more metal. So we can go ahead and get a mech and try to get to this farm up here as soon as possible. Or with no Saxony in the game, we may want to go ahead and go to this farm, put the character on that farm. That is probably what we'll do. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. That way we don't have to go back to the village and then to the factory to move out, which means 1-2 spaces will put us potentially right there and give us the ability to let's see. Let's move our character here. We're going to need more metal than we're going to need food. So let's move a worker down here. And we want the Riverwalk mech. Togawa's got his 2 food for his first enlist, so we're going to miss out on that combat card. Some people with Rusviet Militant like to go trade 2 food, then trade 2 food, enlist, then trade 2 food, enlist, then trade 2 food, then trade 2 food, enlist, then trade 2 food, enlist. So 6 turns, 4 enlists. You can do it that way, but you haven't even started to get your workers out. You haven't even started to get your mechs out, if that's how you do it. I don't know, I just haven't been able to figure out a way starting that way that ends up being as fast as just, oh, this is nice, so we'll go to 8 workers here. Perfect. Now we have 3 metal for our next move action. Be a deploy. Yeah, just enlisting 4 times in a row over 6 turns means there's a guaranteed 2 turns without any bottom row actions. Your produces over build, so if you're going to get to 8 workers, that's 3 more turns without a bottom row action. That's a lot, just right there. It's a guaranteed 5 turns, no bottom row action, just like that. The enlist early is nice, but if you've got 5 turns without any bottom row actions, just off of those, you've got to be really efficient the rest of the time, or you're not going to end the game fast enough. Let's see, what's Polania doing here? Polania got an enlist off their move. Alright. Let's move up to this farm. Up to here. What are we looking for? Okay. We'll take this. Power is a good thing. Our power is over upgrade. We don't really want to upgrade because it gives us no coins. So here's the choice. If Polania gets 2 mechs, they can backdoor our metal right there. But if they build a mine, they can come at us and attack us. But we've got 6 power to their 4. Got decent combat cards, but they don't know that. Probably not going to build another mech for a little while. Coin flip, really. We really should have put it down here now that I think of it, because we've got Togawa in the game. It'll probably be okay. Togawa with their Sutan can just go right across this lake and invade our metal spot. There's very little as Rusviet that's as bad as taking a Riverwalk mech up here, leaving your metal all by itself down here on this worker, and then have Polania come in with Submerge, or Togawa come in with Sutan. How do you say that? Sutan? And bump these workers taking your metal. You got to trade for it up here. It's a big setback. Okay, so what we're going to do Let's think this through. We need a total of 12 food for our 4 enlists. We're going to make 6. But it's going to take 4 actions, which is going to give us up to 8 more food. That's 14 food, and we only need 3, 6, 9, 12. So that's going to allow us to use this trade action to pick up some metal to supplement the 2 metal that we're going to make down here, which is not enough for a deploy action. Okay. Alright, he's got his mine. I think we made the right call. So let's make our metal and our food. Let's see what Togawa's gonna do. Still hasn't moved on to metal, that's good for us. Guessing Polania is just going to start moving toward these encounters one move at a time. I've seen people be really effective with that. I don't like it myself. Polania's strat is slow. It's round 8 and we're barely out of the... Well, we're not really even out of the island yet. Togawa's got on a list 3 upgrades to show for their efforts, so they're halfway to the upgrade star. We've got 2 max and a worker star. Let's see what the score looks like. We're ahead. It's a bit deceiving though. Got 4 coin off of all those resources, which we're gonna use up. So, plus Polania is almost a tier 2 already. They're taking their sweet time though. Alright, let's use this time. Oh, wait. Here we go. So he's going to build some buildings. Okay. What do we say we were going to do? So let's get our 3rd metal for our next deploy. Food. Alright. Yeah, we can breathe easy. We have our 3 metal now, so if anyone starts to make a move at our metal, you just move and build a mech and put it there. Township is usually a pretty good 3rd mech, but if somebody's threatening you, it's nice to be able to just drop people's army on a spot with workers and know that just like that, you can play 2 combat cards if someone initiates a fight. Okay, so this might change our plans. Nope, not going to go for the mech. Okay. If I was Togawa there, I would have gone with Sutan. Well, but he knows that I can build a mech there before he can get to it. So he's just going to stick with his plan. I get that. Alright, we're up to 4 combat cards. None of them are very good. This is a little bit unfortunate. Got 3 3s and a 2. They have to stay over here. Arg. What happened? Oh, he didn't drop. Yeah, if you're playing with Togawa or Albion, you gotta be careful not to be too quick on that bottom row action. I do it a lot. Okay. I don't want to run out of food here. We already got our medal for the next deploy. What are they gonna do next? Albion's not going to get a bottom row action. So let's do this in case we have to build a mech. Right. I know. Now your portals will be farther away from your home base. Oh, good. Did he upgrade his? He did. I wasn't paying attention to that, so I'm glad I went coin. Which mech did he get? Shinobi. Yes, so he can use his trap tokens as portals. Right. Coming up on round number 11. There's Polania at the encounter. They moved, so they want food, and it's not going to give them food. Probably going to go there, right? They're almost to tier 2. What are they going to do? That will get them to tier 2, and that will give them some power. But that will give them a speed mech, and then they can get to the factory the next time they move, which is huge for Polania, especially in a 3-player game. Well, what are you going to do? Right? Okay. So he's going number... Oh! Okay. Well, that was good for us, I think. Very true. Alright. Let's keep enlisting. Let's go, Togawa can upgrade, but Polania can't build. Let's go power enlist next. I often save the coin for last. I don't really know why. I guess I guess if you don't actually need the coin, like you're not running at 1 or 2 or something, it just doesn't seem that necessary, but yeah, that got us a power. That's nice. Still a close game, point-wise. We've got the only star still. What's Polania gonna do? Produce? Can't move. Trade for metal or produce? I think would be the things that would make the most sense, but hasn't really shown a proclivity to trade for metal. Got a speed mech there. Yep, there it is. Alright, so now we're gonna get our popularity. This is our last in the list, so if food gives it to us, let's get a medal. Alright, star number 2. What's that do for us? 7 points up. It's okay, the nice thing now is we can just start to spread out. There's another coin. Okay. It's a darn shame we don't have township yet. Well, we need People's Army too, in all likelihood, to not have to burn too much power. Our combat cards are still trash, which is too bad. What are you going to get, Polania? Round 12 is way too late to get to the factory as Polania. I mean, it just is. Alright. Let's move this guy down here. Work there. Leave a worker here. Oh, I almost screwed up. Almost screwed that up. That would have been unfortunate. We're gonna get this mech, because we only have 4 metal, so we're gonna have to produce again to get enough metal for the 4th mech. But we can just get the 4th mech right now. Get People's Army. Doesn't matter because we're getting both. It's gonna cost us some coin to do it this way, but. And I want to put him here. No, I don't want to end my turn. Always forget the objective. Alright, what's the power situation? We only have 2 moves. But we do have People's Army. My guess is that Polania is not going to stick around for us to hit him. He's going to use that factory card, drop a mech somewhere over here, and run off to an encounter. If he picks up the Riverwalk mech, he can get that one. So we probably can't end it next turn. We don't have to worry about popularity. We're nowhere close to tier 2. Probably just going to have to spread out. What you gonna do, Polania? Yep, there's the mech. Submerge. He's gonna... If I were him, I'd run up here. Or up here. I guess that works too. I can't get to him this turn, and he'll move next turn. He's gonna get some more pop, some more power. It's not a great encounter for us to... He's got 15 combat cards, good grief. Alright. Definitely moving. 5, he can do 5, he can do 10. Put ourselves in position to attack Polania next turn. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take 3 workers. We're going to take 4 workers. I think. That leaves 3 here. Yes. I'm going to leave. Oh yeah, that's not going to work because we got to bring a 3rd guy. Unless we're just going to fight straight up. No, we can't. It's too risky. What are the chances he has 2 5s? I say it's low. What would that leave us with? 3 power? Being able to dish out 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Leave ourselves 7 power. See what he does. Probably go low. Oh my gosh, he went for broke. That's okay though. So if he bumps our workers, she didn't. Well, he's got 3 mechs there, but he only has 2 combat cards, so I'm going to assume he used the good ones. Zero power. Let's just score before we go in. Yeah, we're comfortable at the moment. Here's where if we could have left one of the mechs here, it'd be nice, because we could hit this and hit this. He can get to 12. In all likelihood, he will. He just did us a huge favor. So we got to do some math here. Let's say Togawa doesn't have a 5 because he used a 5 and a 4. He had 4 cards. His best case scenario is probably a 4 or 3. It'd be extremely unlikely he has 2 4s, so 7. We can use combat cards only and get to 7. Alright, we're going to try to end it this turn. Bring this mech. Pick up a worker. Attack. And we're going to get this mech. People's army is so OP. Okay. Let's do this one first. Alright, so do exactly what we need. Because he knows we're trying to end the game. So he's probably going to throw everything to make sure that I don't bluff him. Nope, okay. Oh, good game, everyone. He must not have good cards. Yeah, he'd need 2 5s. It says 3, but he's only got 2. Yeah. Didn't have the cards. Alright. Rusviet Militant. One of the strongest combos in the game. You can certainly see why. 14 turns. And victory. Until next time, thank you for watching.